guys, Frank here at Motor Sportsland in our Millcreek location of 4001 South State, here to talk about a great 2026 R-Pod 203. Just came in. We're excited to shoot this and show you a lot of the features, benefits of this. Would love for you to come down to our lot and walk through this. I'm going to do a quick walkthrough and just kind of show you some of the just a dynamite floor plan for a bunkhouse, double over double in an R-Pod. Really just they're going just leaps and bounds with these R-Pods, and people are loving the floor plans. Just gonna go do a quick walk through your front storage area. As you can see, these metal contain pieces right here, what they do, and I'll show you the bracket just left of us here. That they attach for an outside table to mount your barbecue equipment on there, or cooking equipment, which is pretty cool. The new frog sitting in the camp chair for 2026, guys. First time you'll probably see this. Pretty cool little thing, little campfire going, spaceship in the background. They always come up with some really fun details for these R-Pods. Coming out, obviously you can see this just vast, almost the entire length of the coach itself. The just awesome awning, electric awning. Does have the controllability to drop these in and out if you need to drop and tilt left or right on this awning. Also has a shock absorber, so as you're bringing this in and you're getting some flex and movement, it's always pushing that out. So when you're bringing this in, it's getting that tension rolled up real nice and bringing that awning in correctly. You also have LED lights out here. They're not turned on right now, but if the awning is in, you could utilize these LED lights as your outside lighting, as well as a little porch light. Becomes a dance floor out here once again. I always do the dance something videos and I love it, but you got two outside speakers here, totally waterproof. Sit out here, you can have 2 zones of audio. The interior, exterior, or just have them both in stereo. Just a great little feature to bring it outside. Tankless water heater. They are going to come with the propane heated tankless water heater. Obviously you can see the nice grab handle, the solid steps with flip up inside, and I just love that tempered glass door. Just a beautiful, love to mention this too, the framing around this door. It helps it close true. I mean, you don't have any flex in that door whatsoever. So when they frame, and just the integrity of the build of the R-Pods at Forest River, they do a great job on the build. Azdel on the exterior. Come in, we'll talk to you about that, or Google that, A-Z-D-E-L. Great product that they put on the outside walls. Coming out here, this is going to be a bracket system. We talked about that shelf. You hook up the table bracket system right here. You do have the propane quick connect, which you can actually hook up your barbecue cooking equipment out here to have your outside cooking. Outside shower. I love the feature that it's right next to this. It's really nice to just plug in, have the hot and cold water, or just hot water, spray off your bowls, your pans, your plates, stuff like that before you bring them in for fit. Or you can actually set a tub out here and do it all outside, guys. Really nice feature. Additional storage in the back. This is going to be under your double over double bunk in the lower bunk. So little extras, everybody's got those. We love the storage, we know that. Key thing to talk about, as well as all R-Podders know, and future R-Podders will love this, but just your vast suspension system, which is amazing. They got a lot of people ask, because they're not under power, why we do have this tread on the actual tires itself. I've been on a few missions myself of hunting, camping, whatever, and going up some slanted roads going into my campsite. Not the perfect weather, a little slick. Those actually will grip, so you don't have that trailer sliding on you as you're cruising down. That really helps quite a bit. Aluminum alloy rims, just a great feature. Just brings that whole coach up high. 2 bunk windows, so the top bunk and lower bunk, as we'll look inside in a little bit, they do have that light inside. Obviously they have window coverings inside, so the kiddos want to sleep in a little, we get that, but they do have that light. See a deer walking by, they've got visual on it. Coming around the back here, we do have the Lippert system. We're going away from, a lot of manufacturers are going away from the actual built-in ladders, but this one, obviously you can't put in there because the framing is in your door, which I would much rather have this, but the Lippert ladder system is a bracket system. You can get a telescoping ladder. Does not come with this coach, but it hooks up there, 2 runs past that, just hooks up on top of there. If nobody's ever seen them work before, Google that and just kind of see how they do work, but great concept to have that set up, and you don't have a ladder to hinder. You're backing up, damaging your ladder. So Coming back here, I love this feature. This will flip up and you have just a huge amount of get to the campsite storage. And I mean that by, you know, generator back here, barbecue, camping equipment, camp chef, whatever you have that set up. It does latch and lock out of your way. And then it's the first thing out as you set up camp, drop your bed. You've got additional storage for totes, groceries, blankets, anything else underneath there as you're camping. Great, great feature. I love these rear entry doors. They're amazing. Full size spare tire with your R-Pod cover. They do have the same tread as the actual tire on the coach itself right now. Wired for backup camera, so it's housed and ready to go. Guys, that backup camera, I've had sold quite a few on trailers over the many years being here, but it's turn on your running lights and that powers up the camera. Very simple procedure. And then you have your actual screen up front pop up. This housing really helps for an easy install. We can actually help you with that here at Motor Sportsland. Coming down to it, so it is a 30 amp service. Your plug in right here. You have your cable or satellite system if you are just not off grid and you're parking at a KOA or something like that. Great to set up your power setup, plug that in. Your sewer, I love how high, and you guys will appreciate this sits above the axle. Now, a main thing too, you have all this clearance on a coach or a trailer and you're going over some rough stuff and all of a sudden everything's hanging down low, and that's, we've been there before. It just kind of gets cracked up, torn up, or anything like that. How they do this is just phenomenal. Having your pitch and grade, everything is there for your flow, for your black tank and gray tank, but having this tucked up nice and high. Guys, everybody knows this. Hopefully they do. If they don't, we're teaching it right now. Black tank flush is essential. You go to dump out your black tank everywhere. I'm going to say most places have a water spigot. You hook this up to a water hose, we do give you a gift certificate, guys, with purchase, which helps you get a few things started. But your water hose, you hook up here, turn your water on. This is actually a spray port that goes into your black tank. So imagine just all the sludge down there. As you're traveling, that kind of maneuvers around. Stuff gets stuck to the walls. This sprays everything out, flushes, bogs, flush it out. So kind of a procedure we go through. Dump the black always first, close the black, dump your gray, clear out the hose. Hook this up, great feature to keep everything cleaned out in that black tank. Exhaust furnace, a lot of people ask what this is. It's bees nests probably inside here over years. You can actually cap these with some kind of screening if you need to, or screen tape, but this is your exhaust for your furnace. A lot of people don't know this, and I'm sure a lot of people do, but this is like a furnace at your house. Your house has an exhaust system for the furnace. Same thing here, guys. This is all your propane run, and that just exhausts all your burnt fuel. Track system on this. I love this little worm drive system. It's a phenomenal 4-port, setup on top, bottom on each side, which just helps bring that slide true in and out every time. We do like to mention that you want to be somewhat stabilized and flat ground when you do pull these out. Don't pull over the side of the road and push the slide up or down. Any slide system could falter that way, but the fact that this has just a really good solid for the size of the slide, very overbuilt system for that, which we love. The pocketed windows, these actually are like an auto pocketed window, so they're not just glued and stuck. They actually go inside and out, so there's a bulb in there when they press these in, so very well sealed. You've seen trailers in the past that have the gook, just silicone like crazy all the way around it. This doesn't need that, so much cleaner finish, but it's just a very, very well sealed window, and we love that. And that's going to be in all these windows going around here. Now you have your slider windows on the side. A lot of people love this feature because you get that cross breeze coming through. So one on both sides of the slide system. And guys, we just love to mention just solid sidewalls for your slide system. Goes a long way. We'd love to talk to you more about this when you come and walk through, but a very, very important feature to have that stability in that slide. Now coming through the other side of your storage, and of course your water tank fill and city water connection. So once again, at a park somewhere, easy to set up, hook up your hose, you got unlimited water. And with your tankless water heater, pretty much unlimited hot water as well. Going into filling it for your system, for your water system for your dry camping. This is where you set your hose in here until it just flows out and you got a full tank of water. That's gonna be your main water tank fill. Scissor jacks on the 4 points. So Nice feature to have. If you see trailers out there that only have 2 on the back, they're just pulling back on pricing, they're pulling back on a finished build. It's always nice to have these 4 scissor jacks. You walk in, set these down. We call it the trailer dance inside. Once you set all these down, you go through and we just do the little wobble back and forth, settle everything, come back out, give it a couple more cranks, secure that down, and you're set for your camp. I love this feature as well. The front window. This is going to be a 90-degree flip-up window. Now you have your screen. You can pull up from the bottom up to get the airflow, and then you get your privacy screen that comes up to keep the bugs out, get the airflow through, but your privacy and just a see-through screen. But this opens up all the way. I've had customers have sold these too, love this window. You can actually front load kayak, or you can load your paddle boards, stuff like that, all the way through the front window, which is pretty neat. Talking about your electric tongue jack, nice sleek design, has your light out here, up and down on this, very simple. They do come with a single 5-gallon. If we wanted to upgrade that, which we have many a times, but just know this, 5-gallon lasts you quite a long time. You can go a week or further on a single 5-gallon wintertime or summertime. Wintertime or closer to that cold season, you might go through a little more because your heater is going to be running your furnace and whatnot, but just know that they're easy to find. What I mean by that is gas stations, Mavericks, you're talking about any kind of grocery store, they're all going to have those propane tanks available. So easy to set one up. What I used to do, a plastic milk crate, very simple. Push one of these into the plastic milk crate. They kind of just expand a little, holds it tight, and you can put it in the back of your truck or store somewhere. It's not going to roll around, do any damage. So it's a concept to think about as well. We're going to go and pop inside, guys, and go check out the inside of this. Really excited about it. Hello campers, Frank here, Motor Sportsland. We are inside of the 203 R-Pod, 2026 203 R-Pod. I just want to talk a little bit about the interior here. We'll go through this quick. We'd love for you to come down and walk through these because the video does a great job, but we really want you to come see these. Dinette table, just love the fact that how just easy it is to get in and out of this and how much room you have. Setting up a small director's chair is what we used to do in our Dinette area when we used to camp out, and you can sit 5 here comfortably. Just really well lit. All the windows open up in here. Kitchen window across there, cross breezes. That makes such a difference for people who've had, trailers that don't have that and want that. You can just tell the difference. I mean, you're up in the hills in Utah, it's beautiful, or any other place that has that breeze. You just want to be able to get as much as that as possible. Same thing with that front window. I'm going through this. We do have a convection microwave oven because they do not have a built-in oven. Two burner stovetop, which is pretty well known for our pod. I mean, for cooking inside. Big stainless steel bowl, has a little sprayer, pull-out sprayer faucet, which is pretty sweet. Coming down to the refrigerator, 12-volt refrigerator, and we do have solar on board. They do have a solar panel. I believe it's a 200-watt solar panel that comes from the factory built in, which really draws about a 2.6 amp draw on your refrigerator off your batteries. Makes this so efficient. Be able to run this as you're cruising down the road without having any propane turned on to cool down your refrigerator. Super sweet feature. Little hood fan over your stove with your light system. This here it could be doubled as a cutting board as well, but this is your sink cover, comes with it. Soft close hinges, big storage area. Love the frosted glass, and the colors in here just make it just so bright. I mean, it really opens it up nicely. Love the bunk beds. So double over double bunks. We showed you from the outside. You can see that fold on that. This whole section folds up to give you just a huge amount of storage. Access from the back under the bunk and inside. So you want to put some totes, some blankets, pillows, backpacks. A lot of room for that. Comes with your bunk ladder as well. 2 hookups onto your top bunk, and just hook those back on and be able to climb up and down that person that gets the up top bunk. Once again with the windows facing the driver's side here. Going into the bathroom, we're going to set the ladder aside. Coming into the bathroom, toilet's in a great spot, guys. Plenty of room, and gals, really just plenty of room to sit down, do your business, and nice big shower. Getting into this, we probably have photos of this, but just this great wallpaper that's inside here. But getting inside the shower itself, I'm about 5'11". You've still got plenty of room up top here. Built-in shelf system. Really nice, well lit, just beautiful. As far as the bathroom goes, you know, go ahead and spoil yourself. This is a sweet little setup. Storage underneath the sink as well, and some storage capabilities with some bungee shelf holders in there as well. Guys, we do have additional storage here as well. I know that we showed some of the cabinet space underneath the sink here. You do have additional pantry space, and this goes in quite a ways. I'm touching the back right now, but you got 3 big cube shelves in here. We also talk about, we love this. This is your little central vac. You sweep in here, hit that, sweep that in. It is going to be electric, so you plug in our generator running. It also has a central vac hose system, so you actually just, everything is right there housed for a central vac, so it doesn't go back to a container. This actually pops out, dump that bag out, pop it back in, hook your hose up, and vacuum. Flipping around, we do have the Murphy bed, which is an awesome system. Everybody knows this, so they still works as a full-size queen. You have extra seating here, of course. This just jackknifes down, and then you have your bed behind there. Easy latch system to unhook and hook back up to get out of your way. This is a cool feature too. Talk about sitting in here in some bad weather, have some conversations and play some games. You got additional chairs. This could actually double as the outside chair in there as well. They do have protectors on the bottom. If you ever bring a chair inside of a coach, I've learned this the hard way, make sure you got some padding or even a carpet placed underneath there, because they can see the stones and gravel get chipped up and they could have some metal showing. Be careful of your floors. No substitution for experience there. Underneath the actual jackknife sofa and the bed itself, additional storage, and you do have, if you remember, that storage to the front as well. Doesn't inhibit into these drawers. So nice, 2 big nice drawers, plus your cabinets on the side. I mean, just a great feature to sit back, kick back, enjoy some camping, and TV comes with it. Solar digital reader is set up right there, all your control systems. This is just a great coach, guys. We'd love to have you come down. Check this out for sure. Hi guys, thanks again. Frank with Motor Sportsland. I appreciate you taking the time on this walkthrough on this 203R pod. Come down and see us. We do have current online pricing. We'd love to see you walk the lot. Check out our website at motorsportsland.com and come check out what we have. I think we have what you need. We'll see you on the lot.